MC2 has a torques or a torque rating list, and as far as I could tell, these were £30, so that's what they are. All the boots are new, polys are new, polys new, polys new. It's all clean. New grease in the CV joints. Gonna put a couple of washers behind these hubs, the top bolts, to compensate for the camber that's going to happen because the car's lower. Then I've got to get some slightly bigger bolts for this because the mounting bolts for the bottom of the coilovers are bigger, and I've already drilled those out, and then it's ready to go back tomorrow. Big job, big, heavy, awkward job. Game on. Hello and welcome to Nathan's Garage. I am your host, Nathan Kershaw. Now, if you'd like to support the channel, first of all, click like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to subscribe. And then secondly, head down to the description and you'll see all the links to various merch, the PayPal pool tip jar, and also the Patreon links to buy things like t-shirts, mugs, anything you may need for Christmas. And like a true unprofessional, I'm not wearing something I sell today, so hopefully I will dot various pictures around the screen to show you what your options will be. So what are we on with today? Putting this old girl back together, making her complete and getting her back on her wheels. I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting this off a little bit. I have been procrastinating this morning. I've just put another video up for the Patreon people, which will go on wide release in a few days. But this is big, heavy, and awkward, and I don't want to do it. Yeah, great there, thank you. This is going better than I thought, which usually means I've forgotten something that had to happen before I did this, and I had to take it all back out again. That's happened before. Another good one for me as well is cross-threading a major structural bolt. I don't think it happened though. Leave a car for like 2 minutes and it's full of the most deadly spiders you've ever met. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think we have nearly reached the moment. Look, can you see that? Wasn't rusty before, so just drip some water on it. Didn't want it to be too perfect, you know? So, all the bolts for the rear beam are all snugged. Not super tight, just snugged, including diff up there. Drive shafts are all in. Brakes are all connected. Handbrakes connected. Disc calipers on. Now, I've put some bed liner up there. Cleaned it all out the other night. We're getting close, people. We are getting close. The moment of truth is nigh, I think. Like the front, I think we can safely say, let's do it that way, that the rears are going to be near their longest setting. So we're going to start out winding. Now, again, this could be considerable dumbassery on my part, but Houston, we have a problem. The top's mounted in, and it's a front to back mount. The bolt goes across, so you couldn't move it in or out at all. And if you look, you can see, touching the body, and doesn't really look like it wants to mount in the arm. Okay, so I've just sent an email to Burton Power, who I bought them off, and I assume they're not going to get back to me till tomorrow. So I guess that's where we're at. So I just thought I would see. So we don't have a lot of room, and then we've got room there. And that's the problem, child. That one. Now I'm thinking as the suspension comes up, this, I think, moves it out. So I think the issue is on full droop. So I think that may be getting massaged with a big flipping hammer tomorrow. I've emailed Burton Power to see what they say. And also, I think I've got a bit of a touchy touch right there as well. So that's fine, I can clear into that. Whatever, you know, it's okay, but, you know, I would have preferred it not to be like this. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, what are we up to today? Well, when I inquired with Burton Power, I sent them an email before I bought these coilovers, because there is talk on the tinterwebs of them rubbing. And I got an unequivocal, no, they don't rub. That was a lie. So I sent Burton Power an email last night saying, did I fit these right? No response. So they answer sales emails really, really quickly. But anything else, you're on your own. So, Burton Power fail on that one. What are we doing today then? Big hammer. Went on the forums and the Facebook groups last night, and everybody's like, yep, that's how they are. So, modification of this area needs to take place. People have talked about an air hammer. I don't have a compressor, so that's out of the way. I can probably get a bit more refined. So what we're doing right now, we're going to clearance it, and then in the future, I'm trying to do everything right on this car. I'm trying to not, you know, fudge it or hit things with a big flipping hammer. In the future, I'll probably come in, whatever happens for this car, when I've got the interior out and, you know, cut it and actually make it a nice area. But for now, I really need this car to be a daily, and Wife-tastic has the other car today, so she has to be on her wheels. We have to get this done, and it's taking so much longer because I'm just finicking and farting about and trying to do stuff really, really nice. For me, other people do stuff way nicer, but for me, this is pretty good. Yeah, let's get hitting. Now at this point, I'm quite sure you're all expecting to see me expertly crafting the rear inner arches to fit the unfitting Burton Power / Gaz rear coilovers. Well, as I started beating away, for some unknown reason, I fell off a cliff. A lot of you will know that I suffer from depression, and it's very unpredictable and very extreme at points. And that day, fell off a cliff. It didn't stop me actually working on the car, but it did stop me filming because Hosty McHosterson here didn't really feel like coming out. So we still got work done, just in a curmudgeonly, bad-tempered kind of mood. I really should stop filming on trash days. So we actually did make progress with the car itself. As you can see, it's back on the ground. Done a few laps in it, and we're going to actually alter the ride height at the rear today and see how we go. So I suppose all that is left to do is a bit of a walk around. Here we are, pretty much done really. As you can see, the amount of skill it took to beat the hell out of that inner wing there and keep it looking as factory as it is was minimal, absolutely minimal, but it fits. And I didn't want to modify that outer bush there, so I kept beating until I could fit that in, and then obviously washers, bigger bolt, blah blah blah. So we have some good movement on the bottom. It's all pillow bolt, so it's all nice and tight. So what I'm going to do now is I just want to do one turn up just to raise the back a touch, then we'll see. And here she is on the ground. As you can see, that's a little bit of a clue for the next video. We have a Mercadepot radiator going in, which is an amazing piece of kit, but this is the stance with the coilovers right now. Brought the back down a little bit more. I think I'm pretty happy with the way she looks, with the way she drives. Very happy with the way she drives. Not done too many miles, obviously. I've just been basically around the block, and that's about it. But got those washers on the rear hubs, so the car is obviously lowered and the wheels pretty much perfectly vertical, not got, you know, tons of camber and all that good stuff. You can see I have a mechanical temperature gauge there because I'm just trying to monitor things with what I have just done, which is going to be in the next video. So that's going to be it for this video. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. Pop down to the description and you can see all the links to the merch. Just got Frame Swap Faction t-shirts up. There'll be a couple of pictures up there or something like that, whatever editing wizardry I come up with. Yeah, the XR is going well. Frustrating at times, don't get me wrong, really frustrating, but I think I'm so far maintaining the car being a really good drivable car. Most of the time I'll, you know, turn them into a race car and I don't want to drive them anymore and I end up selling them. But this, with these coilovers, it rides really well. And the rear strut bar that I welded in, it's nice and stiff. I am really happy with this suspension upgrade. Got some more suspension bits coming, which I'm very excited about, and a few second-hand bits on the way as well. So still plenty happening for this car, and I'm very happy with progress. So hopefully we're going to be dailying her a bit more now, keeping that temperature gauge on there, figuring out what's going on, and they're letting you know what that little scoop down there is all about. All right, guys, see you next time.